Shoot to kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor. The farmer. Kill the poor. The farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa. Attention.
Former Rothschild banker and current President of France, Emmanuel Macron, handed over France's African colonies to Russia and Putin without a fight. The American Biden administration likewise withdrew from some of its African interests as a favor to Putin, Russia, and China. The entire African continent is being gifted to the communist powers of China and Russia. Macron initially called for capitulation to Russia and appeasement of Putin when the Russian army surrounded Ukraine, and Putin lied to the world and said he would never invade. Macron engaged in extensive dialogue with Putin and fawned over him. Now, Macron wants France to enter the war on the side of Ukraine, but is he doing so to further subvert Western Europe so that Putin can take it all and exterminate the indigenous Europeans? During and between World Wars I and II, the French used African troops to kill Germans and occupy Germany. The Germans strongly resented the use of non-European forces against their people and homeland, as their often racist propaganda vividly demonstrates. The Bolsheviks likewise employed massive numbers of Chinese to commit genocide against the Russians and Eastern Europeans in general. Today, Putin is hiring large numbers of African mercenaries to help him commit genocide against the Ukrainians. The old, ongoing plan to exterminate Europeans is being conducted in full force, and France has assisted Russia to acquire African troops to use against Europeans by handing over France's African colonies to Russian-friendly regimes, while concurrently pretending to oppose Russian aggression in Europe. Europeans are being set up to kill one another off, and Africans are once again being imported to assist in the slaughter and being promised Russian residency to occupy European homelands, just as France's Senegalese colonial troops killed Germans and occupied the Rhineland. The same forces are following the same model over and over again and are using France, Russia, and Africa once again to kill off large numbers of Europeans and occupy the continent. They are setting it up so that Russia will be able to pit massive African armies against the nations of Europe in fulfillment of Lenin's plans to conquer all of Europe and those of Richard Coudenhove-Kalergi, who was financed by Rothschild and Warburg to engineer the extermination of the European races and their replacement by miscegenated Africans, Asians, and Middle Easterners. It is not only the Russians who are facilitating this, but also the Western Europeans assisted by the Americans.
Alliance! Shoot to kill! Yamaza! Kill the poor! The farmer! Kill the poor! The farmer! Brr, pa! Pa! Brr, pa! Pa! Attention!